Hello everyone, and welcome back to 9-9. We're actually back, and it's both of us this time. Yay! Although Saren Prince is still on the recovery part of things, so...
Yep, sorry if I sound weird.
It's okay. They had to deal with me sounding weird on Monday's episode, so I guess it's fair? Well, we'll get there eventually. We're both on the road to recovery. We finished all the food Kujo made for us yesterday, so I'm making do with the paltry piece of toast, followed by eating the lunch I bought from the convenience store a bit early. Since yesterday, I've been going all over the documents again, but...
Now look here. How long are you planning on staying?
Forever.
Huh?
Sora glances up from my PC, which she's been hogging all day to surf the web, and gives me a look of mock surprise.
いつまでいんのとは?
I seem to recall you slept here last night, too.
今日も泊まってくつもりだけど。
Excuse me?
泊まっていいって言ったじゃん!
Once.
I didn't think you meant a whole 3 days.
私の着替えの多さで気がつけよ。
Oh yeah, did she just bring her entire dresser?
Sometimes you really piss me off.
しみじみ言うのやめてくださいます?いいの?泣くよ?私泣くよ?ため息もやめろ!なんだよ!調べ物ちゃんと手伝ってんじゃん!
But you could do that at home, or the library, or literally anywhere else with a computer.
You're totally slacking off.
失礼な!
Sora indignantly turns the monitor toward me. Oh, she's on the Leaves of Agastya forum.
Oh, so you were checking the site.
そう、アニメ見終わったから。
How was it?
一言で表現するのは難しいんだけど、クソかな?
I guess it wasn't that
I mean,
hard.
I was about to say, technically it's not a few words.
Yeah, you're right.
Gorgo. Well, don't let Kujo hear that glowing review.
いや、クソは言い過ぎなんだけど、作画はいい。お金かけてるなってのは伝わってくる。
They blew their entire budget on fancy CG, and that was it.
Mm-hmm.
でも地元民で伝承についてある程度知っている私でも1話に10回は首をかしげる説明不足さはどうにかするべきだと思う。
There's so many long, nonsensical names, too.
そう、ファルシのルシがパージでコクーンとか、あれゲームやってたら意味わかるじゃん。でもこっちは見ててもわかんねえんだよ。説明しろよ。
Some of the fans just ate that stuff up, though, right?
ぽいね。考察ページがすっごい充実してる。深読みしすぎだろうとか思わなくもないけど。
I bet this is one of those shows where the fans are just super annoying. They're like, you just didn't understand it because you're not smart enough.
Oh,
you don't like
God.
detailed things.
Yes. I feel like everybody knows at least one fandom like that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
なりきり掲示板の人たちもすごいね。専門用語使いこなしてる。見てよこれ。
Oh, this is gonna be rich.
Hmm?
I look up at the monitor.
Yes, not me. Ah! I spoke too soon. Thanks to the Gaims Grangin being outforged, the forbidden Brazek appeared, engulfing the flagship Mira in a singularity. The hell are they talking about?
こんな書き込みばっかだよ。アニメで聞いたことのない単語も出てくるし、解読できないよ。無法地帯だよ。
It's gonna be even worse the next time Sophie comes back and she's saying some of the terms and just like, wait, we didn't understand what they actually meant.
You really think there are actual users here?
どうだろ
Is there anyone who's been posting a lot recently?
う。ね、管理人の司令官でしょ。あとはレッドバロン、夜の貴公子。読むだけでも恥ずかしいな。それにエデンの女王とハリーって人たちが常連。
But I thought the Red Baron spent all his time chasing after Snoopy.
I thought he was a pizza.
Oh.
みんなどっぷりの常連なんだけど、エデンの女王だけ最近書き込みが増えてる。ちょっと前までは数日に1回くらいだったんだけど、これかな、18日くらいから毎日書き込んでるね。
The 18th. That was the day after the festival.
怪しいですな。
When did you get your artifact?
火事のすぐ後かな。家帰ったら、あ、そうだ。
Sora twists around and reaches for her bag. She fishes around inside it and pulls something out.
みやこ先輩は見せない方がいいって言ってたけど。
Ooh, that's interesting.
It's a bracelet?
バングルかな。気づいたら持ってた。
Sora turns it over in her hands. Like Kujo's hair clip, it looks like a silver piece of jewelry with a simple design.
So this is your artifact.
ぽい。結構かわいい。不思議な力とかなかったら普通につけてたかも。
Oh, don't blame me if you put it on and can't take it off.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
こわ、呪いのアイテムかよ。
Yes. Sora throws the bangle back into her bag. Shouldn't you treat the thing giving you superpowers more gently?
まあとにかく、
No.
今のところ掲示板見ててもこいつだって人はいないかな。
Most we've got is that this Queen of Eden lady's a little suspicious.
Just wait until the next episode.
うん。そっちは？
They're going.
I flip through the documents until I find the page I'm looking for.
I found Iris pretty easily, actually. Look here. The description in this section says Iris.
おお、やっぱりいましたか。
Yeah, but it doesn't say that she's the Great White Serpent's, you know, that's the Great White Serpent's real name anywhere. I guess it kind of hints that it is.
白蛇様、白田様。
Hmm?
みんな白蛇様って言うけど、さつきちゃんは白田様って言うよね。
Oh, yeah. And the shrine's called the Shrine of the White Viper's Relic.
でも成瀬のおじいちゃんも白蛇様派だよね。
I wonder if there's something to that. Most of what I've read seems to be saying that the White Viper is the god's proper name, but I haven't gone through everything yet.
そもそもなんで蛇？
Huh.
I leaf through the documents. I feel like I read something about that.
あ、わかった。石化するからか。メデューサだよ。
Actually, that would make sense.
You realize Medusa's from Greek mythology, right? I don't think ancient Japanese people would have known about that stuff.
そっか。あ、言うじゃん。蛇に睨まれたカエル、神に睨まれた鬼だよ。
That's a bit of a stretch. Oh, here, look at this.
わからん。読んで。
You could at least try to read it rather than make me do all the work. Basically, it's saying the local faith got retconned to fit the new savior who showed up. The people living here worship snakes, hence the Great White Serpent.
また変わった信仰ですね。
Not really. I mean, snake worship was supposedly pretty popular back in the Jomon period.
縄文とか昔すぎて全くピンとこない。
Whoa, man.
Well, true. Anyway, since Iris had all these weird powers, the locals just supposedly made her into their new snake god.
ぽいぽいばっかだね。
I mean, no one knows anything for sure since there's not enough evidence.
Supposedly.
ふん。魔眼については？
I didn't find any passages on its weaknesses. But I did notice that the White Viper was always glaring at a demon before it turned to stone. I'm thinking sight is a required activation condition.
目で見た相手を石にする？
Yeah.
まんまメデューサじゃん。
Hell, it's actually possible that Iris and Medusa were the same person.
Ooh.
神話の正体はアーティファクトを持った異世界人か。面白いねそれ。
It's a pretty good theory.
Does that mean we can mirror the power and make them turn themselves to stone?
In theory, if it follows. Unless they embellished that for storytelling purposes. You never know if you don't try.
I mean, from the sound of it, she's even still alive, so just how long do these guys live?
I dumped the stack of papers onto my bed. I haven't read this much in a long time, and it's starting to make my eyes tired.
結局何もわからないで終了？
Well, we realize there's a possibility the Evil Eye's user is from another world, and we know about the conditions for activating its ability, so I wouldn't say it was a total waste.
ソフィーがもっといろいろ教えてくれればいいのにね。
You can say that again. Though, it's possible she doesn't know anything more.
そうなの？あんな態度でかかったのに。
She's always giving excuses to avoid doing anything herself. Like she'll say she's too busy observing me, or that the time isn't right, or whatever.
Or she's eating something.
何暦って。
Hell if I know. Point is, I wouldn't put too much faith in her. There are too many things we don't know.
みやこ先輩はどう言ってるの？ソフィーについて。
Well, she's mostly just excited she got to talk with someone from another world.
ああ、ピュアだもんな先輩。人を疑うこと知らなそう。
Nope, but she's still on my list.
I mean,
She's still on my list.
I think it's fair.
Not a bit. She's all fired up about protecting the town.
あれ、
Hmm?
温度差を感じた。
About what?
ニーニも一緒になって燃えてるかと思った。この町を守るぜって。
Dang. Oh. Yeah. I don't know. I guess I'm not really pumped about it.
お前、あれか。
What?
下心だろ。
Kind of, but not really.
ああ、そうなんだ。みやこ先輩と仲良くなるためにオッケーしただろ。やってやるぜとかカッコつけただろ。
Say what do you want to have for dinner?
Remix.
まだ早えよ。うわ、最低かよ。下心で協力するとか最低かよ、この人。
What do you want to have for afternoon snack?
Oh, buzz off. It's not like you're doing this out of any grand sense of justice or anything either.
ふざ、あるよ。私はほら、あれだよ。暇つぶしだよ。
You're such an idiot.
うっせ、そっちがバカだ、バカ。
We continue hurling insults back and forth. You know, we're supposed to be banding together to save the town here, but our teamwork freaking sucks. But it is entertaining. And in the end, isn't that really what's important?
Mm-hmm. Hurry it up. We gotta get going.
待って、スマホが行方不明。
I hurry Sora along in the morning, and then we set out together.
ふんふん。ニーニと一緒に初投稿。
Ever?
No, it's not.
家から一緒に行くのは初めてでしょ？
This isn't your home. It's mine.
ちくそ。なんて頑固な兄だ。
We'll lighten up when you leave. And so my shameless sister and I walked to school together. We stopped by the convenience store on the way to pick up lunch. I thought Sora would complain about having to eat crappy pre-made food, but she's surprisingly excited.
一回やってみたかったんだよね、お昼買ってくの。
But you could do that anytime.
お母さんが毎朝せっかく作ってくれてるのに言いにくいじゃん。今日はお弁当いらないとか。
Fair.
Oh, just tell her the night before then. I bet she'll be happy to sleep in a little.
一回行ってみたことあるんだけど、めっちゃ悲しい顔されたもん。あらそうって、あんなしょんぼりされたらもう言えないよ。
Since when did she start enjoying cooking?
目覚めたっぽい。毎日ウッキウキで作ってるよ、キャラ弁。
No friggin' way.
なんかこうかわいい。友達には好評なんだけど、実は食べるの超恥ずかしい。
Maybe you could just ask Mom not to go to town on them so much then?
言えないって、私親にはこびるから。ずうずうしい態度取るのニーニだけだから。
Really? Really?
Huh?
かわいい妹にひれ伏せ。
Think it's about time I knocked some sense into you.
マジトーンでそういうこと言うのやめてくれます？意外とビビりますからね。私ビビりですからね。
As always, we bicker about nothing as we make our way to school. Right around the station, we run into the usual gaggle of guys.
荷物、大丈夫ですから。
Ah, she hasn't gone into full harem mode yet. And in the center of the flock walks their timid queen. Popular as ever.
なんかさらに数増えてない？取り巻きの。
Hey, something weird's up with her too. She's back to being all shy.
この前まで偉そうにしてたのにね。変なの。ニーニの同級生じゃないんだよね。
I'm pretty sure she's not.
じゃあ3年生か。1年でもなさそうだし。
To be honest, I never even noticed her until recently.
じゃあ最近になって急にモテ始めたのかな。
Maybe she won the lottery or something?
実はアイドルだったことがバレたとか。ん？何？
You do realize you said that already, right?
5秒前の会話すら覚えてませんが。
Relatable.
Man, I'm so done with you.
なんだよ、そういうのやめろよ。もうやめなさい。お。
A sharp voice catches our attention. Sora and I cut our conversation short and turn to look at where the shout came from. The fan club is standing stock still. The girl in the center is glaring at them with disdain.
私に触れようとするなど身の程をわきまえなさい。
There it goes.
媚びへつらえばなびくと思ったら大間違いですわよ。私そんな安い女じゃありませんの。
We stare at her, stunned by the sudden change in attitude.
Did she finally snap?
あれが素なのかな。キャラ変わりすぎですわよってリアルで言う人、私の人生であの人が初めて。
Yeah, really.
She's acting like a frickin' princess. Here, I always thought that was just a stereotype.
お姫様、女王様。あのさ、こんな偶然ないだろうとは思うんだけど。
You think she might be the Queen of Eden?
お、兄貴もそう思いやしたか。
Well, the way she's talking now matches the writing style on the forum.
Oh, jeez. That's gonna make her posts really cringeworthy.
そうなんだよね。
Look,
異常な
how
モテっぷり、
cringeworthy
唐
can they
突な
be?
キャラ変化。怪しく
On
ない。
a forum with a guy who's named the Duke of Darkness.
You know what? You have a really good point. I mean, I was thinking in general, but I guess if everything's like that, then that would just be par for the course.
I don't know. I feel like this would be a little too easy.
調べてみればわかる
Investigate how exactly.
任せておくんなせ
Oh no, is this where she puts our phone number in her bag again?
Hey, wait.
Ignoring my warnings, Sora trots over to the group of guys. She slips into the crowd without attracting so much as a single glance.
Come back, don't be glue.
行きますわよ節度を守ってついていらっしゃいね
The group shuffles off toward the school. I just imagining doing the Thriller shuffle off to school.
I imagine Sora actually trotting, like prancing, like a Levisator stallion.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say well, not prancing. I thought you were gonna say just like Jonathan in that scene, Imhotep. Sora briefly looks back and gives me a thumbs up before following them. Oh, I guess she's trailing them. Huh. She must be using her powers. Wow, they seriously work. I never really believed in them until just now. Still...
Yeah, I half believe that she didn't actually have any powers. People just, she was just really unpopular. Wish you'd take some time to think before you act.
Sighing to myself, I start walking again. As long as nothing happens, it's fine, but I get the feeling things won't go so smoothly. Do they ever?
眠い。月曜の朝が一番きついな。
Sir, this is Wednesday's episode?
I feel you. The first day after a break really sucks.
I toy with my smartphone as I talk to Yoichi. Sora's been sending me live updates on the supposed Queen of Eden. Holy crap, this really feels like a royal procession or something. This is not just some hyper-popular girl. Like, all these dudes are seriously treating her like a goddess. I found out her name. It's Haruka Kosaka. All the dudes call her Haruka-sama. It's pretty hilarious. Oh hey, you know what's really creepy? The moment she sat down, all of the other students in class did too, and everyone instantly went silent. It was freaky. She just started to look at the Agastya forum on her phone. I can't be 100% sure, but I think this girl's our queen. Her messages are coming so fast that I don't even have time to respond. She's on the Leaves of Agastya, guys are falling all over her, and her classmates are acting abnormally. I think we found our girl.
誰と話してんの？さっきから。
My sister.
仲いいね。
Whatever, she's just my sister. I say now.
Yeah, I was about to say. I give Yoichi a half-hearted reply, then text, "Get your butt back to class, the bell's about to ring," to Sora. She texts back, "I got a bunch I need to tell you guys, so let's meet after school. Bring Mia with you." Gotcha. Be careful on your way back to class. With that, I put my phone away. There's a very real chance that this Queen of Eden, Haruka Kosaka, is a user. But the question is, will she be an ally, or... Yeah, I just don't see this turning out well. As well you shouldn't.
Good call.
Yeah. Your intuition's right on.
ごめんなさいお待たせ
Not as long as us. I meet up with Kujo at the front gate after school. The plan is to listen to Sora's report, but...
ソラちゃんは
She's tailing our mark again. Apparently there's something she wanted to check.
大丈夫かな高坂先輩だよね
Yeah, seems like her powers really worked this morning, so I think she'll be fine.
心配そうな顔してる
I mean, I'm not heartless.
Yeah, well, you just never know when she's gonna do something dumb. You don't have work today, right?
今日はお休み。
Then
I'm about to suggest that she come over to my place, but then I stop myself. Sora's stuff is strewn all over my room. It's not really clean enough to bring visitors to right now. Plus, knowing Kujo, she'd offer to clean up for me if she saw the mess.
Should we wait for her at 9 ball?
大丈夫だよ。
Alright, I'll tell Sora to meet us there. Let's go.
荷物カゴに入れてね。
Oh, thanks.
I plop my bag into the basket of Kujo's bike, and then the two of us start walking. On the way, I text Sora that we'll be waiting at 9 ball, and she instantly replies with a Roger.
気になること
Roger,
ってなんだろう。
No clue. She's like a cat, always following her whims.
I just imagined that she'll be walking through the room and she just stops to lick herself.
やっぱり心配？
Yeah, if by that you mean worried that she called us all together only to go, sorry I didn't find anything after all, I can see her doing that. Huh? What was that laugh for?
新見くんってとってもいいお兄ちゃんだよね。
Cut it out, you're making me blush.
Kujo gives me a teasing smile. She's the good one around here, not me. Though it's too embarrassing to say that out loud.
Oh, yeah, I wanted to thank you. I finally got a decent breakfast for once.
あどういたしまして。あ、お父様とお母様にもご挨拶しないとだよね。私の分までお金出してくださって。
Oh, don't worry about it. I'll pass the word along.
ごめんね。お願いします。
I changed the subject and we continue chatting idly for a while. We're here. I don't know why I said it like that, but I did. We enter the store, tell the waiter we're expecting one more person, and sit down at a table for 4. While we wait for Sora, we order a couple of drinks.
How long is she gonna take?
尾行してるんだよね。
Yeah, she's awfully pumped up about it too. Ever since we ran into that group this morning, she's been all gung-ho about gathering intel.
先輩と大勢の男子だよね。
Yeah, them.
I'd given Kujo an overview via text, but it might not be a bad idea to give her a more in-depth explanation while we wait. I start by telling her about Kosaka-sempai, and then I go into why Sora started tailing her. I wrap up by explaining the things we learned from the documents Miss Naruse gave us.
そっか。魔眼のユーザーが異世界人。確かに、その可能性もあるね。
Yeah, though if that's the case, they're probably way better at controlling artifacts than we are. In fact, they might just be too much for us to handle. Of course, this is still just a hypothesis.
その資料私も。
Kujo cuts off abruptly. I turn toward the entrance and spot Sora. She's got her head down and is trying to keep a low profile, like a thief. I'm guessing she's using her power right now, but she just looks like an idiot.
殿、密偵から戻ってまいりましたぞ。
It's not as stupid as I thought. Like, you know the cartoon sneaking? Yeah, I was imagining she's just doing that inside.
Oh, it's like the Emperor's New Groove when Kronk is sneaking around with the bag on.
Excellent work.
お疲れ様です。
So, what'd you learn?
ちょっと待って、飲み物頼ませて。
Sora sits down next to me and raises a hand to call the waiter over. She orders herself a ginger ale, chugs down my water without asking, and sighs contentedly. Thanks.
So, what'd you learn?
ユーザーだね、あの人。そっか。
どんな能力？
わかんないけど魅了とか学年の人たち全員からモテてた。でね、あ、待って。
Sora's drink arrives, and she cuts short her explanation. She swirls her drink with the straw, waiting for the waiter to leave.
でね、朝なんか急にさ高飛車になったじゃん。
Yeah.
席に着いたらさまたおどおどしだして、その途端周りの人たちも正気に戻ったっていうか。
正気に？
そうとしか表現できないんだけど、それまでお行儀よく着席してたのに、こうさかって先輩が落ち着いた途端急にみんなが普通に話し出して、それまでのモテモテっぷりがなかったみたいにさ、誰も高坂先輩のこと気にしないの。
So when she uses her charm power, her personality changes? And when she stops, she goes back to normal? There's too much we don't know.
ねえ、ところでさ、
Hmm?
なんで私ジンジャーエールをかき混ぜてるの？
Good question.
Hell if I know!
やだ、炭酸抜けちゃう。
Why are you happy about it? Sora puts her mouth to the straw and starts sipping her drink. She sure is relaxed for someone who just wrapped up a spy mission.
スティグマは確認できた？
いや、できてないっす。
So we're fairly confident she's a user, but we can't be 100% sure.
It's like 95, though.
いや、100% だよ。アガスティアのさ、司令官。
管理人さん？
そうそう、どうも個人的にやり取りしてるみたい。
They were DMing each other?
やり取りしてるところ覗いちゃった。力の相談してた。うまく扱えないって。
I didn't consider the fact that she might not actually be able to control her power, but that would make sense.
Mm-hmm.
力の…じゃあその司令官さんもユーザー？
I can't believe a real user's the one running the site.
まだそこまではわかんない。なりきりの延長かもしれないし。
I mean, if you put it that way, couldn't Senpai also be role-playing?
そうだけど、なんかね、急にモテ始めて辛い的なこと相談してたんだよね。力が勝手に発動してめっちゃモテる的な。
Ah.
てかさ、あのモテ方異常でしょ。なりきりであれやってるんだったら大したもんっすよ。
Oh, you got a point there.
私は直接見ていないけれど、そんなにすごいの？
もうほんとお姫様。ちょっと羨ましい。私もあんな風にチヤホヤされたい。
That would be horrifying.
I suggest you start by fixing your personality.
Ooh.
直すとこなどない。でね、司令官がさ、掲示板でみんなに相談してみればみたいなこと言っててさ。
That was amazing. I love it.
That was really good delivery.
Mm-hmm.
先輩の方は「でも」とか「みんなに話すのは不安」とかさ、煮え切らないイライラする返答を繰り返しててさ。
Sunny disposition. Right. You don't have to badmouth her for no reason.
うっさいな。でね、そこからっすよ、大事なのは。今日会うらしいんすよ。
今日…司令官さんも白光川の人？
Everybody lives in Shiromitsugawa.
じゃないかな。
Actually,
もう一人来るっぽい。知人のユーザーがいるって。彼女が助けになってくれるだろうって言ってた。
My bad.
I don't know if I mentioned this, but they could go into this. There could be an easy explanation because, you know, the artifact that was holding everything apart broke,
Right.
right? And it let all of the artifacts in.
That seems to be the theory, yeah.
So, but it broke in Shiro Mitsugawa. So my theory is that basically that like Shiro Mitsugawa is the center, and everything's just gonna like ripple from that, like dropping a drop of water into other water.
Okay.
So.
That makes sense. So it's kind of like it's the place where, if you were to compare it to like the veil, it's where the veil is the thinnest because there's a tear.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be my theory, which is a plot reason why everything happens in Shiro Mitsugawa. Like, all the people who've gotten their power so far are there.
That makes perfect sense. I mean, that seems like a really logical theory.
If I were a writer, that's how I would do it.
I mean, it gives a convenient reason for everything to be consolidated in one place.
Yep.
わかりません。なので確かめに行きます。
Wait, what? You are?
あと30分しかないのでそろそろ行きます。大丈夫？任せなさい。もし本物だったら一気に3人だよ。ユーザー&アーティファクト探し大前進。でもその一人が魔眼のユーザーの可能性もあるからあんまり無理はしない方が。大丈夫だって。その時は逃げるから。私の能力思ったよりすごいって分かった。見られてない状態で発動すればほんと透明人間。
Which is great until you meet somebody who can cancel powers out.
Or somebody who can see, has like true sight or something.
Yeah, that could be. Well, and the other thing about it is, it's still interesting that Kujo and Kakeru can see her, even when she's using her powers, unless they just have some sort of hyper-awareness of her.
Or, maybe if you tell someone about it, it stops working on them.
That could be.
I mean, it never worked on, Kakeru, though.
Yeah, you're right. I don't know. Well, I mean, that could be because they're related, but maybe not. Or maybe it has to do with his ability, but then that wouldn't explain why Kujo can see her.
It can't be because it's related, because she said it worked on their parents.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Maybe related and a user? Ah.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
But again, that still doesn't explain why Kujo can see her so easily.
Yeah, that's why I'm thinking maybe, like, there's some effect. Or maybe you can dictate who can see you and who can't. Like, subconsciously.
Oh, that could be. That actually would be a reasonable explanation, but that would also be a logical one as to why she doesn't fully understand that.
Yeah. Feels like you're a little too excited here.
RPG の仲間探しみたいで楽しい。
Hello? Did you just forget what Kujo said? While you're looking out for party members, you might run into the last boss by mistake.
Ugh.
それこそ大収穫じゃん。魔眼のユーザーの正体分かったら勲章ものでしょ。2階級特進。
That's one way to look at it.
More like you're guaranteed to get killed.
あれ、もしかしてニーヤン心配してらっしゃいます？ミミくん、ずっと心配してるよ。ソラちゃんのこと。
Don't say that.
I was not.
なんだよ、ニーニーってば。素直じゃないんだから。
Whoop, that makes twice.
Ding!
Yeah, it's come up twice.
Shut up, you. Look, just be careful, okay? And if it starts looking dicey, just run.
分かってる分かってる。じゃあ行ってくるね。
Wait,
何？まだなんかあんの？
pay for your ginger ale before you go.
ドロン。
Poof my ass, I can still see you.
また戻ってくるからいいじゃん。ここで待っててよ。じゃあね、行ってきまーす。
She's not coming back, is she?
No. She bounces to her feet and rushes to the door. She's definitely not coming back. It's nice that she's hyped up to help, but the eager beaver attitude is seriously not reassuring me at all.
ついていくべきだったかな。
No, I think we should have gotten her to pay up front.
Oh shit. I forgot to ask where that meeting even is.
待つにしても念のため知っておいた方がいいよね。
I'm gonna text her.
I pull out my phone and shoot off a message. A few minutes later, I get a reply. Shiro Mitsugawa, of course. I know that, you moron. What I want to know is where in Shirumitsugawa. Despite the fact that it shows my message as read, there's no reply. That little gremlin is ignoring me. She really doesn't want us meeting up with her, huh?
どう？
She's not telling. Knowing her, she probably doesn't want us to spoil the fun. Seems like she gets a kick out of tailing people.
心配だけど待つしかないね。
I just hope she doesn't make a mess of things.
Sighing, I take a sip of the ginger ale Sora left behind. It'd be a waste just to leave it here. Oh wait, Kujo won't think it's weird we're drinking from the same glass, right? I mean, we're siblings and all. Kujo doesn't even seem to register that I'm drinking Sora's drink. She gazes out the window while she sips her iced tea. After a while, she puts her drink down and looks back at me.
でも心配しすぎかも。高坂先輩はユーザーかもしれないけれど、他の二人もそうだとは限らないもの。しかもそのうち一人が魔眼のユーザーなんて。
Yeah, I kind of feel like the Evil Eyes user probably is more of a solo act. I don't see that being the kind of power you can use in coordination with somebody else easily. I feel like there'd be too much of a risk of potential betrayal.
Well, maybe. I could see the user of the evil eye betraying somebody.
No, that's what I mean.
Yeah. I mean, you don't know. Maybe they're working with an idiot.
That's true. Or it could be like a league of evil people, like the bad guys in My Hero Academia.
Yeah. I guess you're right.
I give Kujo...
Actually, when I think about it, you're probably right. Like, it probably is a solo person.
I feel like that would make the most sense because I can't see a really good reason for them to work with somebody else unless it was simply for self-preservation. No. But I don't know.
Yeah.
I give Kujo a half-hearted reply and check the time on my smartphone. Sora said the meeting was in 30 minutes, right? Like Kujo said, it's unlikely any of the people at the meeting will end up being a user of the Evil Eye, but...
For now, all we can do is wait.
本当にいいお兄ちゃんだね。
No, seriously, I'm just worried she's gonna screw up, and then we'll have to clean up the mess.
Kujo gives me a knowing giggle and takes a sip of her tea. I mean it though. I just don't want me or anyone to have to deal with problems Sora creates. But even if I try to argue, Kujo won't believe me. Well, whatever. I guess it's not all bad for her to think I'm just a caring brother.
Sorry for taking so much of your time.
もともと私が巻き込んだことだから。
You apologize for
こ
everything.
っちこそごめんね。
Okay, I'm sorry I cut you off.
Don't sweat it. I'm helping because I want to.
ありがとう。
We continue chatting while we wait for Sora to return. 3 hours later. 30 minutes have passed and the meeting should have begun. But I've yet to hear from Sora. Kujo and I are starting to grow nervous.
大丈夫かな。
When she snuck into Senpai's group this morning, nobody noticed her at all, so I think she's fine. I mean, assuming she didn't do something stupid to draw attention to herself.
Another 15 minutes pass. Still nothing from Sora. I'm really starting to get worried. I offer a small prayer that I'm just fretting over nothing.
Should we order something else? We already finished our drinks, and we've been here for a while now.
そうだね。
You fine with another iced tea? I think I'll get... Oh!
My phone starts buzzing. Oh, it's Sora calling me. Finally, Kujo's expression grows relieved.
We can order later.
I tapped the answer button and put the phone to my ear.
Hello?
お兄ちゃん、ごめん。
Oh, that's not what you want to hear.
Wait, what's wrong? What happened?
君か。彼女にこそこそと嗅ぎ回らせていたのは。
That's new. I hear an unfamiliar male voice on the other end. Shit, I was right to worry.
新見か。
Kujo looks at me apprehensively. I try to signal with my eyes that this is an emergency, then turn my attention back to the man on the phone.
Who are you?
君は AF ユーザーだな。
It looks like he's not planning on answering me. Furthermore, he knows about users and must know about Sora's power. There's no doubt about it. He's a user too.
沈黙は肯定と受け取ろう。ユーザーであるならば資格がある。神社に来い。白田つくも神社だ。そこで話そう。
Let me speak with my sister.
傷つけるつもりはない。すぐに会えるさ。では、神社で待っている。
Hey, wait. Damn it!
The bastard hung up on me. I clench my phone and hiss in frustration.
どうしたの？ソラちゃん大丈夫？
She got caught.
捕まったって、高坂先輩に？
No, some guy. It's possible he's the lead of the admin. He told me to come to the shrine. I gotta go.
待って、私も一緒に。
It's too dangerous. That guy's a user for sure.
だったらなおさら役に立てると思う。
Alright, we'll go together. I'll be counting on you then.
ソラちゃんを助けよう。
I grab my bag and the receipt and head to the sales register. He said he had no intention of hurting Sora, but I don't trust him. I don't even know what he's after. Wait for me, Sora. I'll be there soon. What's up, Parfait Queen? You wanna come too? We can make it a party. By the time we get close to the shrine, night has fallen, and there's hardly anyone on the streets. Neither of us has said a word on the way here. We just ran as hard as we could. We're finally almost there. We didn't have a second to spare, so I ran at full speed without any consideration for Kujo. Though she managed to keep up, she's panting heavily. If the other party's looking for a fight, a guy like me without any powers won't stand a chance. So I stopped to let Kujo catch her breath, but she says she's just fine and urges me to keep going. I nod to her and sprint through the shrine gates. There are only a few lights on in the vicinity, and I can't see very far ahead of me. From what I can tell, there's no one nearby. Where are you, Sora? I'm tempted to yell out her name, but I stop myself at the last minute. It's possible that the mystery kidnapper already knows who she is, but if he doesn't, I'd be an idiot to just tell them. Damn it, you're the one who called me here, so stop skulking about in the shadows.
Hey, I'm here. Where the hell are you?
I hear Sora's voice. Kujo and I whirl around simultaneously. We strain our eyes, trying to peer through the darkness. I can vaguely make out a silhouette. It's not moving. I approach cautiously, keeping my guard up. After a few steps, I'm able to make out the details. You're new.
いや、思ったよりも遅かったな。
That's the same voice I heard on the telephone. He's wearing a Hakusen uniform, meaning he's probably a fellow classmate. Two people are flanking him, and one of them is Kosaka-sempai. The other one's that girl we saw at the very end of the first episode, so, The other is also a girl, but the deep hood on her sweatshirt makes it impossible to see her face.
怖がらせてすまなかったね。もう言っていい。
The man shoves Sora from behind. Surprised that she's being let go this easily, Sora blinks a few times before dashing over to me.
Are you alright?
怪我はない？大丈夫。
I give her a quick look over, but I don't see any visible injuries. She wasn't manhandled, at least. We've got Sora back, so there's no reason to stay here any longer. However, I doubt they're just going to let us leave.
I see you had some business with my sister.
こそこそ嗅ぎ回っていたところを彼女が見つけてくれてね。
The man glances over at the hooded girl. She seems completely indifferent to the proceedings. Her posture's slack, and only her mouth is moving as she chews a stick of gum. Kosaka-sempai, on the other hand, wears a confident smile. I guess she's using her power right now. If we wanted to run, I think we could manage it, but it's dangerous to turn our backs to these guys when we don't know what their abilities are.
君たちの目的は分かっている。きっと我らと同じだろう。仲間探しだろう？
I don't respond. But it looks like this guy really wasn't expecting an answer. His lips curl into an arrogant smirk.
まずは自己紹介をしておこう。彼女はエンプレス。フードの彼女はゴースト。そして私は司令官。リグ・ベーダの長だ。
リグ・ベーダ？
そう。我らはリグ・ベーダ。AF ユーザーによって構成された AF ユーザーのための組織だ。
Normally this would be the point where I go, what the hell is this guy talking about? But Sophie mentioned her organization as well, so it's not that surprising that more exist. This guy looks human, but there's no proof that the other worlders who were involved with the disaster centuries ago all returned to their world. So what proof do I have that he really is a human? He might be one of the other worlders or their descendants. It's possible an organization of users has existed for ages, hidden from the public eye. There are a lot of possibilities as to who this commander really is. I'd like to think he's just some Chunni edgelord, but I've got a sneaking suspicion he's more than that.
呼び出したのは他でもない。リグ・ベーダに加わりたまえ。我らの同胞として君たちを迎え入れよう。
He spreads his arms out in an exaggerated manner. That arrogant attitude of his pisses me off. Still, it's true that we need allies. To be honest, his offer's pretty appealing. Assuming, of course, that he's one of the good guys. Kujo seems to be thinking the same thing. Before I can say anything, she lifts a finger to signal that she has a question.
どうぞ。何でも聞いてくれたまえ。
あなたたちの目的は何でしょうか？それを聞いてから判断したいです。
そうだな。
He strokes his chin. You know, his hammy acting doesn't exactly inspire confidence.
Turns out he just is a Chunni edgelord.
You know, considering the fact that that's how, what's her name, Noah is, I would not be that surprised. I mean, he's also the forum admin for Leaves of Agastya, so, you know.
Okay, yeah, alright.
And even setting that aside, something's clearly off here. Kosaka-sempai's haughty smile hasn't budged an inch, so I can't tell what she's thinking, but that girl he called Ghost is clearly annoyed. And not at us, at this commander guy. The entire time he's been talking, she's been sighing and clicking her tongue. She's not even trying to hide her irritation. While it's too early to relax, I'm pretty sure these three aren't as united as this guy's trying to make it sound. When I realize that, Commander's arrogant attitude seems more comical than threatening. After a long pause, which he probably only took to try and make us sweat, he finally answers Kujo's question.
我らの目的、それは AF ユーザーの理想郷を作ることだ。
Okay, so definitely not a good guy.
理想郷？
そうだ。AF ユーザーは超常の力を持った人を超えた存在だ。いずれ必ず迫害されるだろう。
So your objective is total human domination.
そうなる前に我らが支配する。
Yep.
支配って。
力を示す。そうすれば自然と恐れ敬うだろう。新人類たる我ら AF ユーザー。
Incredible. This guy's serious. I can tell from the look of his eyes. He actually believes all that bullshit he just spouted. I should have trusted my gut. This guy's dangerous.
You said you wanted to show people your power, right?
ああ、
What do you think of the petrification incident? Because that's what happens when a user shows off their power.
素晴らしいね。
Huh?
力は存分に振るうべきだ。そのために与えられたのだからな。
That ability kills people.
それがどうした？
Ooh.
We're going home, Sora. Kujo.
まだ返事を聞いていないが。
You really want to hear it?
I turn back to the commander and glare at him with all my might.
Fuck off. There's no way we'll ever join a group that condones murder. There's your answer.
そうか。ならば。
That's not good.
君たちは敵だな。
A stigma appears on the commander's face. This guy's crazy. I knew he was dangerous, but I didn't think he'd go straight to using his power on us.
Sora, take Kujo and run.
でも
We need to retreat. Evacuate to Miss Naruse's place. I hate to admit it, but the odds are stacked against us here. We're better off relying on adults for this.
だったらみんなで逃げれば。私も残る。先生の家にはソラちゃんお願い。なんで私だけ？誰かは行かなくちゃ。ソラちゃんはもう頑張ってくれたから、今度は私が。
No, both of you go. The only one who wants to fight is that bastard. If it's just one-on-one, I can manage it by myself.
でもこうなったのは私のせいだから。
まだかかりそうか？
I was about to say, is he just letting this whole thing happen?
Look, dialogues are free action.
Fair point. The commander gives me a condescending smirk. Also, he seems like the type that would just let people go on.
Yeah.
He definitely seems like the evil monologue type.
一人でも三人でも構わないぞ。二人が動かないのは私一人で十分だからだ。逃げるのならば追いはしない。臆病者は脅威足りえない。見逃してやろう。だが向かってくるのであれば徹底的に排除する。我々の邪魔はさせない。すべては理想郷を築くために。
Even if that means killing people.
必要ならば。
Are you two back there okay with that?
Alright, well, I guess that's her answer.
Well, I can't argue with that.
嫌いですが、能力を存分に使える世界には興味がありますの。
Okay, do you believe that, or is that just your artifact taking over your personality? Because I think it's the latter.
したいことを我慢しなければいけないなんて、とっても窮屈ですもの。
説得失敗だな。どうする？逃げるか戦うか。
I choose life.
ミミか。
We're at a disadvantage and we should run, but
この人たちこのままにしておいちゃダメだと思う。お兄ちゃん、私も逃げないからね。
fine then, let's do this.
Leroy Jenkins.
来るか。いいだろう。君たちを我らの敵と認定する。
Well, we're really not. None of us have combat-oriented powers.
Might be a little premature for that.
さあ来い。我らが理想のために君たちを徹底的に
組みせぬものは暴力で排除する。
Ah, good timing.
野蛮な思考。それで新人類とは呆れるわね。
I was really hoping she had followed us. And I was rewarded for that hope.
何
Huh.
Chunni fight! It happens the moment we resolve ourselves. A voice like an iron fist in a velvet glove pushes aside the tension. That's quite the colorful analogy. Who is that? Is she on their side too? No, they're just as surprised as we are. Then is she on our side? I turn back. Who the heck?
助けるつもりはなかったけれど、むざむざ死なせるのも後味が悪い。
Good old Parfait Queen, just as icy as ever.
誰？うちの常連さんの。
The Parfait Queen?
そんな名前で呼ばれているのね。別にいいけれど。
I mean,
あとは私に任せなさい。
it's slightly better than Salisbury, so, you know.
Yeah. I mean...
We've been interrupted by the student from Kuho, who is always hanging out at 9-Ball. Come to think of it, she was there today too. Did she overhear our conversation and decide to tail us? Also, she's acting like some kind of big shot hero, but...
What exactly are you...
話は聞いていたわ。私もあなたたちと同じ生物に選ばれた能力者。
Say what?
さあ、行きなさい。ここは私一人で事足りる。
The commander's stigma vanishes.
突然現れて大した自信だな。何者だ？
悪党に名乗る名などない。
悪党我らを悪と断ずるか。
It is just a
どうやら
Chunni
君
monologue
も
war.
愚かなユーザーの一人のようだ。
What a fun place to be, a spectator of this whole event.
愚者で構わない。あなたたちのような王様気取りの悪を断罪できるのならば。
We easily could have run away while this was happening.
我らを裁くか。君は神にでもなったつもりか？
いいえ、そこまでうぬぼれてはいない。私は一人の人間。正義を愛するちっぽけな人間。
No, when somebody asks you if you're a god, you say yes?
そしてあなたたちに立ち向かおうとした彼らもまた。
She spares us a glance. Then she turns to glare at the commander. In a brief moment, she turns to us. I saw a stigma shining in her left eye. She wasn't bluffing. This girl's a user too.
覚えておきなさい、リグベーダ。あなたたちが自らの理想のために人々を傷つけようとするのならば。
Considering the fact that her stigma is in her left eye, it could be so much worse. She could wear an eye patch. Can you imagine?
Yes, yes I can.
人々の平穏を己が欲望のために踏みにじらんとするならば、その野望は私たちヴァルハラソサイエティが打ち砕く。
Oh, this got even better. She flings out her hand and points dramatically at the commander, striking a heroic pose. Wait, what?
バル？
Both Sora and Kujo are at a loss for words. I didn't mishear her, did I? She definitely just said we, right? So, like, we're a group now? And we have a name?
バルハラソサイティ。そうか。貴様らがまさか実在していたとは
It just keeps going.
What room? Excuse me, what?
Could somebody fill us in, please?
それはこっちのセリフ、リグベーダ。 あなたたちも目覚めていたとはね。
有名なの？リグなんとかとバルなんとかって有名なの？わからない。
ラグナロクを止めることが私たちの使命。覚悟なさい。
Okay.
ラグナロクか。見当違いも甚だしいな。
なんですって。
我らの目的はヒュージアポカリプスによる世界の再創造だ。ラグナロクの日ではない。
Wow.
I was really hoping he was going to say that we put the rock in Ragnarok.
Oh, that would have been so much cooler.
できると思っているの？エンシェントエッタプロトコルはすでに発動している。だからバルキリアたる私がここにいるの。
So this is what it's like to see the events of the forum actually play out. It's like LARPing, but wow.
It's like a game of actually good improv where it is yes and.
You know what? You're right.
それがどうした？黒の目視録は我が手中にある。貴様らに何ができるという？
Actually, this is like when little kids pretend to have superpowers and on like the playground.
And they keep one-upping each other.
Yep, and they just keep inventing new powers.
It's the Superman approach.
Silver Age Superman.
Yep. Oh man, he can even super bake. Unable to keep up, Sora, Kujo, and I exchanged confused glances. Guys, what are you looking at me for? It's not like I have any idea what to do. You know what? That's the appropriate reaction. Across from us, the hooded girl heaves another sigh, and even Kosaka-sempai looks fed up. What the hell happened? I thought we were all about to start fighting for our lives, and now we're all just rolling our eyes. Though I suppose it is still a pissing match between the two users, so I shouldn't let my guard down. Well, at least I've got my answers about who these guys are. They're no secret society of otherworlders, just an edgelord and his unwilling companions. The real miracle here is that the Parfait Queen and the Commander are somehow carrying on a conversation while making up, like, half the words they're using. They must both be master communicators in their own special way.
オーディンの名においてあなたを撃つ。
やってみるがいい。漆黒の渦。ケイオスタイドの大いなるうねりに貴様ごときが。
おい。
She speaks. An annoyed voice cuts through the bullshit.
これ以上くだらねえ話を続けるなら俺は帰るぞ。
Thank
I've
you.
missed out.
ユーザーを4人も発見できた。もう十分だろ。今この場でやり合うのは無駄だ。効率が悪い。
Technically, no. Technically, we can't use our powers, so it's even.
But they don't know that.
Yeah, you're right.
先ほども申しましたが、暴力は嫌いですの。喧嘩がしたいのでしたら、私がいないところでお願いしますわ。
Looks like he's a commander only in name.
今宵はここまでとしよう。楽しかったよ。
For the nonce? Alright.
逃げるの？
見逃してやろうというのだ。せいぜい抗うがいい。神の駒使いたちよ。
Yes, that laugh was everything I was hoping for. Oh god, he's seriously trying to laugh evilly, isn't he? If this were a manga, this would be where he teleports away like Sophie. However...
He just turns around and walks away.
どうかよ。
Yes! I was at least thinking he was gonna have a smoke pellet or something, but nope.
Yep.
Sora's timing is so perfect, I nearly bust out laughing. We did. But my good humor vanishes in an instant.
夜道には気をつけろよ。お兄ちゃん。
This one's actually trouble. Like, this one I think is legitimately a threat.
Oh, I think this is actually a bad guy. Like,
Yes.
I don't know if she's the bad guy of, like, the series, but I think she's a bad guy of the series.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that she showed up at the very end after things went sideways at the end of episode 1, yeah, I really think so.
Also, I've never heard this voice actress be a bad guy, so that'll be really cool. It's I missed her. I've really missed her. When you actually think about it, actually, it's the longest we've been without what's her name? Is it Kotori Yuki? I want to say. I don't remember off the top of my head. Yeah, I'm close, but yeah, because she was Ria.
Oh, that's right, yeah. And here she is again, playing a red-eyed blonde girl. Weird.
Who also has a hoodie and speaks in a fairly similar tone.
It's a cycle. The hooded girl whispers to me as she walks past. She flashes me a creepy grin and disappears with the others. I thought that commander guy was just full of hot air. The way I figured the two girls in his group...
is.
Well, yeah, he definitely is. The way I figured the two girls in his group were more rational and didn't share his opinions. But it looks like I was wrong. I just kind of think she seems like the type that she just kind of wants to be able to use her powers without any consequence whatsoever. I don't think she has an objective. I think she's just selfish and power hungry.
She might be the Evil Eyes user.
That's possible. I don't know.
Like, because the thing is, like, he seems like he's just some edgelord who's like, oh, cool, I can make something for people like me, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And why do I never remember her name? Oh my goodness.
Kosaka?
Thanks. She probably because it is the artifact personality, right?
I think so. Unless that is her
yeah,
true personality and it's just been brought out by the artifact.
Yeah, I think that personality just wants to be in control.
Yeah, that could make sense, like Two-Face.
Yeah, but like, if this girl is the Evil Eyes user, it might just be like, oh, I just want to kill people.
That could be.
It's like, all right.
Yeah. But it looks like I was wrong.
Mimika.
Yeah, I know.
That hooded girl's expression made it clear that she wouldn't hesitate to kill.
お兄ちゃん。
You're not hurt anywhere, are you?
うん、大丈夫。ひどいことはされてない。
一件落着とはいかなかったけれど、犠牲が出なくてよかった。
ありがとうございました。助けてくださって。
礼などいらない。あなたたちが立ち向かう姿勢を見せなかったら、助けるつもりもなかった。
Thanks.
あなたたちの正義の心に、私の心が共鳴しただけのこと。それじゃ。
Well, at least we're on better footing than we were in the last episode.
Mm-hmm. Hey, wait, hold on a second.
I wasn't expecting her to just slide back in.
All right. Let's save the whole Yuki Noa for next time.
All right, Yuki Noa, you're gonna have to wait. For now, you shall stick with your brief introduction. Although, I guess that really wasn't such a brief introduction because we already know a lot about your personality from that exchange.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we knew it from the first episode too, but somehow this hits the point home a little bit harder. Just that entire battle of the wits.
Yep.
Well, okay, maybe wits isn't the right term, but...
Yeah.
The battle of the... what? Yeah.
Yeah, that's about it.
I am curious to figure out what the commander's ability is, though. I feel like it's got to be something that's kind of intimidating, but maybe not really? Because I know from the comments they've talked about, people have mentioned that the powers are unconventional. So, I guess the Evil Eyes user aside, I don't know that it's going to be quite as cut and dry. Also, we still don't know what Noah's ability actually is. We just know that it's focused around her eye.
Mm-hmm. Actually, speaking of the evil eye and what's her name?
Kosaka?
No.
Ghost?
The hooded, yeah, Ghost. She's the one who saw her.
Oh. Yeah?
Because he mentions that my colleague,
Yeah.
found her snooping around. So, assuming Sora didn't just do something stupid or turn off her power, it does mean that she can see Sora even when she's using her power.
That's true. That is interesting because it seems like obviously Kosaka didn't notice her since she was able to just trail her entourage of
Yeah.
zombies. Maybe zombie's not the right term, but whatever. I'm sticking with it until we know otherwise.
Well, kinda.
Zomboys.
I mean, actually, to be fair, in the original sense of the word zombies, it is correct.
Yeah, you're right. So, but boy, the plot thickened in a fascinating way this time.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, thank you all for watching. We hope you've enjoyed this episode, and we hope to see you in the next one. For now, we are the Bridge Boys, signing off.